Alright guys, this is going to be my review of the Taurus pt1911, the blued version. This is the box that you get right here, very nice. It's actually one of the nicest boxes I've gotten with a gun so far, but hey. There's the 1911. The magazine it came with is in it, but this is the Chip McCormick mag that I bought separately for freaking $28. So we'll see if that was worth it. I'm going to try a bunch of different magazines with this firearm just to see, and try to have a general review, because obviously the magazine is the Achilles heel for the 1911, so I'm trying to do everybody a favor, because I haven't seen something comprehensive like that yet. So there's that. As you can see, it's unloaded. It is an 8-round magazine. I believe that this is a Mech-Gar or Act-Mag. I'm not sure. It does have the Act-Mag look, so, but it is Taurus brand. It has their little insignia on the bottom. So there's that. It did not come with, this particular model did not come with a cleaning brush, and it did come with a bushing wrench, but it's plastic, which I thought it was going to be metal, but whatever. Apparently it doesn't matter. I've used it. It doesn't seem to get marred up. So now let's just give me a, you know what, actually I'll do this the easy way. This is a little trick that I started doing recently. Whenever I'm trying to lock a gun back, I just put the magazine in it and then lock it back. Obviously, anyone who knows dick about firearms knows that this thing wouldn't be able to do this if there was a round in the chamber, so everyone can just shut up about that now. But yeah, it comes with one 8-round magazine, bought it at Bud's Gun Shop, which, the crappy part about that is, I bought it on layaway. The day after I secured that I was going to pay like $4.55 for it, the price dropped to $3.99, so that sucked. But anyway, it's got genuine no-back sights, 3-dot, very nice. Some models of this I've seen have the Heine style sights, the straight 8s, you know. So I've only had one gun that had that, and it was the first gun I ever owned. So I'm not really sure which one I like better. I don't have enough experience with that, but yeah. Fully ambidextrous safety, ventilated trigger, ventilated hammer. You can't really see it right now, but yeah. In fact, I'll just make my life easier. Man, that's hard. I haven't fired it yet, so I don't know if that's supposed to be as hard as it was, but yeah, I'm thinking probably not. I might get an extended one. I don't know. My thumb barely reaches that. But yeah, the safety is very positive. You know, very easy to turn on. Takes a little more force to turn off, which is preferable for me. The grips are plastic, very, you know, aggressively checkered. It's got a aggressive stippling on like a raised magazine release, so it's really easy and very positive. An odd thing I noticed though is this gun doesn't seem to like the Chip McCormick mag at all. When I put it in, I gotta really hit it, and yeah, it's no fun. And when I release it, it doesn't release. I gotta like hit it a couple of times, and it pops out once, and then I hit it again, and then it finally slides out. But yeah, so it's got front and rear cocking serrations on both sides, obviously. I'm probably going to change the sights to night sights, but whatever, it's a different story. One thing I do have to note, though, is the finish on this thing is extremely poor. That's something you should be made aware of right off the bat, is that this thing, I was carrying it in an inside-the-waistband Elite holster, which if you're familiar with that brand, it's just a ballistic nylon holster. It's not like the leather ones that are inside-outside the waistband things that are just basically like a strip of leather sewn to another strip of leather, and then there's like a suede bit inside, and you just stick any gun in there and it'll fit, which exposes most of the firearm. This one actually covered the gun up to about here, basically right where the insignia is, and this part is all exposed to my sweat. Well, right at this line here, it got sweat on the first, or it got rust on the first day, right? So that's horrific, but hey, what can you do? I did break it down and clean it and oil it, so there's no excuse for it, really. What else can I really say about this? I'm very happy with it. I still am. I'm still impressed with it. It's the first 1911 I've ever bought. So I love this thing, and I love carrying it. You know, I mean, it's heavy, but shit, man, I carried a Lionheart, so I'm pretty used to like big, heavy firearms. Granted, the Lionheart's a lot lighter, but, you know, this is a lot slimmer, so it's easier to actually carry. But, yeah, to be honest, I've seen this gun sell for between $400, which is what it's at right now at Bud's Gun Shop, to like 7 something. You know, it just really, it varies. If I was you, I would just wait until there was a sale, until your favorite distributor, if you don't like Bud's Gun Shop, I know some people don't, Cheaper Than Dirt has it for, you know, fairly priced. Always wait until it's around $400, because it is possible every once in a while. Pretty much every gun shop I have done business with has had the Taurus model 1911s for around $400. So, you know, I paid $450 something for it, and then I had to transfer it to a store near me, and their transfer fee was $30. So it ended up being almost $500 anyway. So try to stay local if you can, if it's an option, you know, whatever. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty okay with it. The typical Taurus thing. It's got the keys. The lock is actually inside of the hammer, which is really freaking weird. I don't know if you can see that. Crappy camera. But yeah, that weird little circle on the top of the hammer, right there, is where the key goes to lock the whole gun up. But yeah, it's very cool. I like it. I haven't fired it yet. This is just an unboxing. When I fire it, I'll give you guys a review and let you know. I did have one issue that I will mention right now that I just chose to take care of myself. The barrel where it feeds. This is a Series 80 pistol, so it's got like the trigger block and all that bullshit. And part of the feed ramp is actually part of the frame, so it's frame feed ramp into barrel feed ramp, which the barrel feed ramp is very, very tiny because of that. The barrel had like, the feed ramp had like a chunk taken out of it. I've never seen anything like it, especially not from Taurus. Usually their feed ramps are highly polished and, you know, pristine, like razor sharp good. But this one, it's weird. It's like someone accidentally bumped the end of it with a grinder, just boom, like took a chunk out of it. So I filed the end smooth. I used my Dremel with some Jeweler's Rouge and polished the feed ramp, because I tried loading around it the first time and it just it nosedived, and I was like, what the fuck, really? So I, you know, unloaded it, checked it out, and that's when I noticed it, and I was like, crap. So did the filing, made it smoother. I didn't file off a lot of material, just enough to like make it all the same relative length to the end, which is more important than making it all flush. As long as there's not like sharp grooves and stuff that's going to catch, that's all you really need. So I did that, and I polished the feed ramp, and now it feeds all the time, every time, even with the brand new magazine. Yeah, I haven't had an issue with that yet. So obviously, got to fire it first, but I don't foresee there being any real issues. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys on that. But as of right now, I am very happy with my purchase. Hopefully this was informative, and I hope you enjoyed taking a look at my new firearm. And you know, check out Taurus. They're a good company. They make affordable weapons. You know, for the everyday man.